helping one deserving family in each and every of the 50 states. This week, we're in Maine, and the renovation starts right now. Yeah! Holly, Eduardo, Johnny, we've got a new designer with us. I want everybody to meet Didier.
Hey guys.
Welcome, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, where are you from? Why did you want to be involved with this?
Well, I'm originally from Australia. I've been in America now for the past 9 years, and I actually work with Habitat for Humanity, so I kind of know what it's like giving back to families, getting out on a construction site. I love to build. I love to design. So I'm really, really happy to be here with you guys.
Oh, we're glad you're here, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so guys, we're on our way to Millbridge, Maine to help out a family who really needs our help. It's the Ray Smith family. It's Ron, Brittany, Tommy, Bailey, and little JoJo. Now, these guys have been living in a house that's over 100 years old. But now, because their kids are going through some really big challenges, it's time for that house to change. Take a look at this tape and you'll see why we're here.
Hi, ABC! We're the Ray Smith family!
We're from Millbridge, Maine.
I'm Brittany, I'm the mom.
I'm Ron, I'm the dad.
I'm Bailey, and I'm 11 years old. I'm Tom, and I'm 8. And this is JoJo, our 3-year-old. Welcome to our home.
Brittany and Ron have known each other since they were little kids in nursery school. They got married right after college and decided to move back to Millbridge to raise a family.
We're both teachers, and it is 100% a defining feature of who we are,
Right.
both at our jobs and as parents.
Teaching is also a way of us giving back to the community that we grew up in.
Just this past year, Brittany was honored with the Maine Teacher of the Year Award.
It was an honor to be selected because it's not about being the best teacher, it's about being a representative for all of the hardworking teachers in Maine and my many colleagues who give their all to education day in and day out.
Brittany was my teacher for 3-4 years, and I think that she's the reason why I want to be a teacher. She's one of the most caring people I've ever met.
So life was going really good for Brittany and Ron. They had a family, they had jobs that they absolutely loved, but then they ran into some unexpected obstacles. Their son Tommy was diagnosed with autism.
This is my lizard, and his name is Mr. Fattail, because you can see right there.
It's really hard, and was especially hard in the beginning when Thomas received his diagnosis. I'll never forget that day. My world sort of shut down. With every challenge that we seem to conquer, a new one takes its place. And additionally, our youngest son has many of the same signs of autism that Thomas has.
This is not the only medical condition this family has. Ron, Bailey, and Tommy have a genetic disorder called hyperlipidemia. They have dangerously high levels of cholesterol. Ron's mother and his brother both died from heart attacks because of this. So with all the medical bills and just the normal cost of raising 3 kids, Brittany and Ron have never had the money to fix up their house.
So this house is 100 years old, and like any old house, it needs a lot of work.
The roof leaks, the house is sliding off the foundation, there's no insulation in the walls. They have seriously old, decrepit electrical wires in there, which is a real safety hazard, and their only source of heat is an old, dangerous furnace.
The furnace almost burned a house down.
We also have no heat in this portion of the house, so
Right.
we freeze up in the winter.
Not only is this thing old and falling apart, but Brittany believes that the house is haunted by her family's ancestors.
And this is where we have lots of issues with visitors, and well, I shouldn't say visitors, they own the house, the ghosts.
I can feel the presence of something else other than us in the house when I'm in certain places.
Many, many babysitters have real difficulty putting the children to bed and then coming down these stairs. They feel as if someone's watching them. They don't know who, but I sure do.
There's a lot of history in this house, but really we're at the point where, I don't think there's any saving this house. It's really starting to fall apart. We really feel like it's not safe. It would be so nice to give Brittany's ancestors, who we feel are such a part of this house, a new house to live in with us.
Wow.
They're really in a tough situation, but we can make a huge difference here. If you guys aren't afraid of some ghosts, what do you say? Can we make this happen?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Put it in there, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
We're with you.
Well, then let's do it! Hey! Ron, Brittany, Tommy, Bailey, and little JoJo, wake up and come on out here! That's how
This was the first time that I got to surprise a family, and it's pretty incredible. Being here for the Ray Smith family is huge. It's great that we are giving them a sound home, and the land and the house can be passed down to further generations.
So is there really a ghost in there?
There's at least one ghost. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
So how does the ghost feel about, you know, the house and the condition it's in?
Well, we feel attached to the ghosts, and we hope they feel attached to us. And maybe they would want us to have a safer house.
Right. I think
I want to go to Disney World.
Tommy wants to go to Disney World.
You want to go to Disney World?
What can you do about that?
Guess what?
What?
You're going to Disney World!
We're going to Disney, JoJo!
You're going to Disney World in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, this is the best day of my life!
Well, I'll tell you what, we don't have a lot of time now, so here's what I'd like to do. If you guys will show me the house.
We sure will.
Kids, if you'll hang out with the design team, tell them what you kind of need around here, that would be great.
Okay.
You guys want to get started?
Yeah.
All right, show me the house.
All right.
Something peculiar about this house this week is that apparently it's haunted. We've never dealt with a haunted house before. We're not really sure how we're going to deal with that and what it's going to be like this week, but we're open to it.
I'm just seeing how everything is bowed and moored. But yeah, these aren't even studs. These are logs. This is insane.
Yeah.
This house is leaning in all kinds of different directions.
That would make sense because we have lots of cracks in the foundation as well.
The first room I went into, I guess, was their mud room. It's literally sliding off its foundation. It's kind of sad because, you know, it's a really old house and it's got character, you know? It's got a soul, I think. It's just so old that it's no longer safe. And that's a problem. Now, who are these people that we're looking at?
This is my great-great-grandfather, Augustus Mitchell.
Now, do you think that might be the spirit that's walking around here?
I have a sense that it is, and from stories that family members have told, he spent an enormous amount of time in the back attic, and where we sleep was his bedroom as well.
When I walked into the dining room, I had this really eerie feeling like I was being watched. And you turn around and you see the photo of Augustus, and he seemed like he was watching me. It was kind of creepy. What is this photograph right here?
There's a little bit of a story to this picture. My mom asked if she might be able to take it to decorate her own home, and I said, sure, go ahead. When she took this from the house, a music box in the dining room began to play that had not played all year. And it just started to play on its own at a rather frantic speed. When she brought the picture back, the music box stopped playing.
Okay, I think this will stay in the house then. Wow, that's kind of a creepy story, and that sounds real.
We also noticed that when Ron starts to renovate certain areas, activity increases.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So I might need to sit down with this spirit and find out
I
if
think
we're
you
gonna...
might want to do something.
There have definitely been some signs of ghost activity. I know we had to figure out a way to communicate with these guys and at least find out if they're gonna be okay with us demoing this house.
There's your finger right there. Does my finger fit in there? No, just your finger. What's that there?
The very hungry caterpillar.
You think this one here, he would love something like this, like play active in the room, you know? Where he could kind of climb through the caterpillar and the caterpillar ate things and all stuff like that?
Yeah.
He'd like stuff like that?
He loves those books.
JoJo, the youngest, loves A Very Hungry Caterpillar, which is a wonderful book that has been around since, I think, the early 70s, written by Eric Carle, a local guy from Maine here. So one of my concentrations for JoJo this week will be A Very Hungry Caterpillar.
This is my room.
This is awesome. This is very cool. And what is this? This is a scary looking guy, man. So what kind is that?
Sword can, and that's its classification.
I've never designed a room for a child with autism before, and I'm humbled and honored to be working on his room this week. Tommy loves dinosaurs, so he's getting a dinosaur room.
Wow, Bailey. This is really neat. This is your room?
Yep.
What is this?
That's my bed.
It's an air bed, though.
Yeah, I sometimes sleep with my brothers. They have mattresses, and it's more comfortable in their room.
How is it for you being a big sister?
It's hard sometimes because of Thomas. He doesn't like crowds. Like today, I don't think he's doing too good with all the people around, but it makes him feel more comfortable when he's in his room alone.
Now, what do you see happening in this room?
I'd really like a room with horses in it, and also pink and brown are my favorite colors.
Bailey is very mature. She's had to take a lot of weight on her shoulders and be responsible, and she's growing up quick. I'm so happy that I'm doing her room. She loves horses, so I'm gonna give her a Bailey's barn room, and I think she's really gonna like it.
When you found out that your boy was autistic, that had to get you down a little.
It got me real down. It was a tremendous blow. I sank sort of into a depression, but there's no doubt it's made us a stronger family and more tolerant of others with difficulties. I used to have a view of the world as black and white. Things were this way, things had to be this way. And Tommy's taught me that there's a lot of different ways things can be, and things can be okay in the end.
And as a teacher, that kind of information probably
Carries right over into the classroom in the way I look at every single student. There aren't good and bad students. There are just students that have different abilities, strengths, and weaknesses, and every single student deserves a teacher and a team of people working to help them reach their potential.
You think your boys have got some potential?
I know they do.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, let's get your family packed and get you off to Disney World.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
The Ray Smith family really do have some challenges. It's not only the fact that they have Tommy, who's autistic, and JoJo, who's showing signs of that, but also the house that they're living in is becoming a safety hazard for their kids. This family needs a change so that they can actually have a decent future for their kids. And I think with a new house, that change is going to happen. Whew. We've got a kind of a situation here. We got to deal with a ghost. I mean, that's their home.
Well, you got to go talk to him.
What? Talk to ghost?
Yeah, just go
what
ask
do you mean
him.
How are you supposed to talk to a ghost? What am I supposed to tell him?
Tell
Guys,
him.
why don't you go take a vacation? I know you've been here for hundreds of years, but we just want you to get out for a while.
Go ahead and you give it a try. We're coming in.
What if they don't want to go? Polly? So, Polly, this is Jeffrey Wands. He is a psychic, intuitive, which basically means he can kind of communicate with ghosts and spirits. And that's why I called him, because I think what we need to do here is communicate with these guys and, you know, see if we're gonna be okay with doing demo. So I know you don't know anything about this family, but there's a reason for that. I want you to kind of feel it out. Let us know when you feel like you've come in contact with these guys.
That's fine. Believe me, they're already here. So
okay.
I have a whole group lined up. I have a man, I have a woman, and I have a little girl here. So the man is definitely, I would say, very strong, very dominant. So he definitely has my attention. He's already ready to pull me all through the house.
This is kind of crazy because we've never done this before, but before we can take this house down, we got to talk to the ghosts and find out if they're cool with it. And Jeffrey is a psychic intuitive, otherwise known as a medium. And before I can even finish my sentence, he already starts feeling the presence of ghosts. And I'm looking at Polly like, how is this possible? So I guess we're going ghost hunting. And that's kind of frightening. All right, let's turn off the lights.
All right, there's definitely...
What?
There's definitely an older male here who's telling me he's connected to the... So he's going to be connected to their family or connected to the house originally because he's here, and he's highlighting that. That's the gentleman that I saw when I came in.
That's the gentleman that you saw?
Yes. He keeps highlighting Brittany, and he keeps talking about Brittany, Brittany, Brittany. So I assume that's a living person because that's what they're talking about.
Brittany is the mom, yeah. That's Augustus Mitchell. That's actually her...
Grandfather.
Yeah,
Great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather, correct.
Great-grandfather is the one that's connected here.
Polly, how does he know all this?
I don't know.
That's crazy. What's amazing to me is that immediately, without me even telling Jeffrey anything, the ghosts are telling him about the family story. Listening to these spirits talk through Jeffrey was one of the weirdest experiences I've ever gone through. Things happened that I can't explain.
Take a picture in here. I'm telling you that there's somebody standing here. So it's interesting because you have the different energies. Because
you think even
I even have some. I have Augustus. Yes.
My camera stopped working.
You're kidding.
Welcome to my
It won't
world.
let me shoot over here.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
One of the things that Jeffrey suggested to me was that I should bring my camera with me because sometimes you can get images or sometimes things will happen that you just never know. My camera's a digital camera. It's on manual. No matter what I do, it should flash, flash, flash. I am clicking the thing. It's doing everything except taking a picture. Nothing. It just stopped.
Like, I know this is gonna sound nutty, but he likes like the old-fashioned wood cabinets, so like cedar wood, things like that.
We're thinking about using some of the old wood in this house.
You have to, because you want to mesh the two worlds together.
Okay, would that make him happy?
It would make him extremely happy.
So,
yeah.
Are we okay with doing demo?
Yes, I would go ahead with demo, but as long as you do it his way and you bring and incorporate the two worlds together, I'm sure it'll be fine.
So Jeffrey, thank you very much, man. Augustus made very clear through Jeffrey that he wanted to use some of the wood and some of the lumber that came out of the house for projects that go into the new house. The more we communicated, the more Augustus warmed up to the idea of us actually tearing down their old house and building him a new one. Good news is, I think we got a thumbs up and an okay. Mike and Daisy White from Broman Builders. Here's the good news. The ghosts have given us the go-ahead. So what do you say? Let's let the family know, all right? All right. Hello, Ray Smith family. After lots of work, lots of communication, I think we finally got the okay to actually start tearing down your old house and building you a new one. And I'll tell you what, we're gonna need a lot of help to do that, and we've got that, and they'd like to say hi. Say hi, everybody! I believe the whole town of Millbridge is here, but we also got some people that are really gonna make it happen. Now, this is Mike and Daisy White from Broman Builders. Anything you guys want to say to the family?
Just be ready, because it's going to be a good time.
We are so excited. We are going to tear this house down and build you guys a home that you'll never forget.
Awesome. Who's ready to do some demo? Hurry up, people! Lots of memories in it. But the cool thing is, when you get back, you're gonna have a new house that's safe and healthy for your kids. Because that house has seen its last day.
So it's the morning of day 3, and the building is coming along great. Now, this is how you build a house on a hill. You got big foundation walls at the bottom, medium-sized foundation walls in the middle, and small walls at the top. Now, what we're doing is our floor joists are going in, and once those are all in, we'll sheet it with plywood. Then we can start framing the Ray Smith 3,300 square foot house.
My project this week is Bailey's room, and she wants a horse-themed room. So I took some of these logs out of the family home because it's really important to them that they have a little bit of history in the new home. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to use these logs around the trim of the walls. But first, I actually have to sand and saw them up.
happens here in the story of the very hungry caterpillar is the caterpillar starts eating his way through the fruit. So we're gonna do the same thing around his bed. We're gonna start with one apple and we're gonna do these cutouts and they'll all have a hole in them because the caterpillar has eaten his way through all of this fruit. And then at the very end, of course, the caterpillar turns into a beautiful butterfly.
I can't really show you exactly what my room's gonna look like, so I'm gonna kind of make you a diagram where you kind of figure it out. What happens when a family of birds runs into this? Well, sometimes what they really need to make is a nest.
Okay, so we got one of our last gables going up right here on our roof. This is terrific. It's the morning of day 4. We got drywallers, we got roofers, but the coolest thing is our hot water heater. Now, this hot water heater is heated by the sun and then stored in a tank downstairs. So whenever the family wants hot water, it's coming from the sun.
So this is the old barnwood that we actually salvaged from the floor of the attic, and I wanted to see how old this wood is. Now, I decided to commit to the irregularities because this wood's very different, and I'm sanding it, but only so much, because that way all the different colors will work together. It's a really perfect way of bringing the old into the new house.
I'm here at the Washington County Children's Program, and this is the first place that helped Ron and Brittany with Tommy, so I've come here to get some design ideas for Tommy's room. But I also brought him plenty of surprises from Sears. Hey, guys.
I'm Barbara.
Hi, I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you.
Nice. Johnny, this is Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And this is Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine. Well, you know, we're building a home for the Ray Smith family, so you know, I know you know them.
Yes, I know them well.
So what could I do in Tommy's room for him?
What Tommy needs is to be wrapped snugly and kind of compressed. It helps him, you know, get centered.
Barbara taught me a great deal about kids with autism. They love being safe, and they love dim lighting, but just a very familiar area. I want to incorporate all of those things in Tommy's room. One of the things is this hammock that suspends from the ceiling, and it's just a cozy little place that he can escape to and just feel safe and warm. I know you've done so much for this program, and I've known you've done so much for the Ray Smith family and Tommy. It's just incredible. And I know you don't have a lot of resources, and I know it's not much, but Sears stepped up today, and they got a few surprises for you. So, hey, guys, come on over. Yeah, it's just, you know, some tents, some, you know, cameras, printers, all kinds of stuff. Can you use this, Tom?
Of course. But the kids will need it. I mean, the kids, they use this kind of stuff. They're going to be so excited. I can't wait to show them.
You want to say thanks?
Thanks.
You want to say thanks to the Ray Smith family?
Very much thanks to the Ray Smith family.
Well, it just so happens.
I see him. Look.
See him?
I see him. Yeah.
Let's check this out, okay?
Hey, Ray Smith family, I hope you're having a great time on your vacation. Well, I'm here at the Washington County Children's Program, and I'm here with Barbara. Say hi, Barbara.
Hi, Tommy.
I know this facility and Barbara has done a tremendous amount for you, Tommy. And, well, we also brought some surprises for the program. Say hi, guys.
I've always been thinking, how can I ever give back to the Washington County Children's Program? They've given us so much in terms of changing the path that Tommy's life would take. I just was so excited that, yes, something good is happening to the most wonderful people I know.
Well, guys, I hope you're having a tremendous time on your vacation. I can't wait for you guys to see the house. All right, see you later. Say goodbye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
showing you the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Here's the Very Hungry Caterpillar bed with a big, beautiful butterfly that'll go right up on there. The coolest thing is that chest of drawers that we made with a hole in it matches up with this hole right here, and that goes over there into the other bedroom.
Right now I'm working on the wing of Tommy's fossil fort, and my rib cage, as you can see, is all complete. I'll join it together with a spinal cord. My skull is done. I'll put the wings on, but the cool part about it is when all that's put together, I'm gonna line it with a fabric, and it'll be Tommy's fort tent, and it'll be just big enough for him to crawl in there and hang out.
The Ray Smith family is going to need some exercise equipment because we really want to help them with their cholesterol problem. So, what better place to go than Sears? So I asked Polly if he'd come with me, do a little research, and find out what kind of equipment would be best.
I think this one would be perfect
Right
for
here?
your house. Yes. This is great. It has all the newest, latest technology. You can plug in your MP3 player and listen to music.
What do you think is the minimum amount of time that you want to get your heart rate going?
About 30 minutes,
Okay,
yes.
30 minutes. What? 30.
We tested all these different things, from a running machine to a bicycle to an elliptical thing that you can go frontwards or backwards. And I did my half-hour work, which was made me feel very good and strong.
This is the wood that we saved from the floor of the attic of the old house. We've kind of sanded it down a bit, and we're cutting it into these perfect pieces. Now, I like the way it really came out. You see all these different browns, and I want you to see how big this fireplace actually is. When we get finished with this project, it's going to look spectacular.
Rollers.
Thank you.
Got it. Roller.
Thank you.
Roller.
Thank you,
Fantastic.
man.
Perfect. Come on in. Don't even think about it, Polly. Don't even think about it.
Just a peek. Just a little peek.
You can pick it down.
Thanks.
I'm working on the final touches to Bailey's loft bed by adding this really cool roofing effect with her name on it. And I cannot wait, actually, to see her face when she sees this tomorrow. I think she's gonna be really happy with it all.
This is the night before we're bringing the family home in this house. Honestly, there's no way we can bring in furniture. We're still putting in the rails to the staircase as we speak, so we can't even take furniture up the staircase. We've got a long way to go. I mean, we've still got painting issues to deal with.
As I'm looking around the house, there's so many things that just aren't done. The stairs still aren't finished. We've got still painting. We've got baseboards to go, not to mention the siding on the outside of the house. I knew we had to kind of go out and let the crowd know who's waiting to help us move the furniture that it's just not going to happen tonight.
The bad news is, doesn't look like we're going to finish the house tonight, and we're not going to be able to probably load in furniture until tomorrow. The good news is, we're still bringing this family home tomorrow. Well, let's hear it, people, because it's going to be a long night. All right, this is how it feels. Let's go finish this thing. All right, people, I got the key. Let's move in some furniture! Bring it in as fast as we possibly can. Put some leg into it. Put some leg into it.
We couldn't move furniture in until the day the family came home, and then it was just a mad rush to get everything in there. Trucks came up, we had people, we were moving things as quickly as we could. Next truck would come in, and we didn't stop until we got everything in there. We wanted to make sure that we brought this family home on time.
All right, you guys, that's it. Let's bring them home.
We finished the house! That's what I'm talking about!
When we got out of the car, we were just amazed at how many people were there surrounding the bus. I mean, I can't express how much we appreciate this.
Let me tell you something. We had a pretty crazy week. We got design tips from ghosts. We got to the point that we really thought we weren't going to make it. But I'll tell you what, we rallied, and so many people here actually stepped in and made it happen.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I gotta ask, are you guys ready to see what's behind this bus?
You ready to see it?
You guys want to see what's behind this bus? Yeah! Just say it with me, bus driver!
I was feeling a mixture of relief and excitement because I knew that we wouldn't have to spend the night in an old house that had lots of problems. My new house is amazing, and it's just a great feeling to know that this is a safe house, it's a nice house, and it's just wonderful.
So guys, if you love the house, you gotta give some love to Mike and Daisy White from Roman Builders. Guys, come on out here.
Thank you so much. That is unbelievable. Thank you so much.
I think I can speak for every single person here in this crowd that we are so honored to have built this house for you guys, a home, and we're just, I love it.
These folks are very deserving because they put so many people ahead of themselves. I hope this new home will be the old Ray Smith family home where many, many generations can enjoy it for hundreds of years.
Guys, go check out your new house. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Wow. All right.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Oh my God.
That is beautiful. Oh, look, Thomas. Have we ever had a kitchen like this
Oh my
before?
God.
Oh, wow. I cannot believe this.
When we walked into our new house, the first thing that I could see was how open it was. Living in our old house, we felt a sense of not being safe. And now, with our new house, all those worries are gone. It's an incredibly beautiful, comfortable, safe place for our family, and it's just incredible.
Guys, what do you think of your new house?
Oh, it is so
I mean,
awesome.
it's crazy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So much. So much.
Well, I tell you what, man. So, Eduardo wanted to make sure you guys really felt at home when you came in here. And here's the cool thing. So the beams right here,
We
right?
wondered, is
Well, Augustus actually told us to use some of the old house in the new house.
He did.
Those are the beams that came out of the old attic.
I always wondered what were the spirits and the ancestors who still shared our house with us going to think of all of this. And it was really wonderful to hear that my great-great-grandfather approved and even shared some design tips with Ty.
Tell you what, there's a lot more house to see. Would you like to see some more house?
Yes!
Well, guys, go check out your new house!
Oh my gosh! Mom, look!
Bailey, this.
Oh!
I can't believe
This
this
is the
room.
best ever. This is so cool, Mom. I absolutely love my new room. I love pink and brown, and I really love horses. And it was just wonderful to know that that was actually for me, and it's just perfect in every way.
Oh, Jojo!
The baby hungry caterpillar!
Look at it, Jojo. Look at your bed, Jojo.
My baby hungry caterpillar! I want to slide down.
Woo!
Book!
Do you want to read that book to me?
Sure! Oh my!
Oh my God, Thomas.
Would you look at this room?
It's like you're back in time.
It is. Look.
Mr. F10.
Mr. Fat Tail.
This looks like a young T-Rex. And look, a little pony saw.
Yeah.
So Tommy, what do you think of your room?
Wow.
How awesome is this, right? This is a real jungle vehicle bed. Now, what's crazy is you can actually sleep in this thing.
Whoa!
Hey, here comes Mom!
Hey!
Hey!
Do I fit through this hole?
Isn't that pretty cool?
Thomas.
And this is what you call a fossil fort.
I absolutely, definitely love my dinosaur room. I feel good. Every boy's dream.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
What?
You guys are gonna be healthy.
No excuse now, Bailey.
Whoa! It goes with it, so.
Exercise is important to my family because we have high cholesterol and Dad worries about it a lot. It was just great to know I won't have to worry as much because we have an exercise room.
Oh my goodness!
Would you guys like to see some more house?
Yes.
Good. All right, let's go see some more house. Well, this week, I made your bedroom my special project because I was inspired by you, the story, and even the spirits. So, guys, go check out your new master bedroom.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it.
Isn't this amazing?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. Look
Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
This is something. Wow. The minute I walked in my master bedroom, the symbolic nature of the raven became so apparent to me, and I was amazed that somehow that connection was made.
So guys, what do you think of the room?
Oh, it is amazing. It's perfect.
You like it?
Yes.
It is gorgeous.
You know about birds, don't you? If you see like a crow or a raven, that's a relative that's passed on watching over you. I mean, I feel like this is the ravens watching, this is my family watching over us.
You know, this week, my eyes have been open to the spirit world, and it is all about people looking over you and your relatives. What's really great, you know, this week, you got to see so much into a family. What their struggles can be, what a mom has to go through, and how you're never really alone. There's always a loved one looking out for you, and that's kind of comforting. It's strange, but there's lots of things in life that are strange, and I'm okay with that. Come on, I think you're gonna like to see these people. You guys are
This week was just so amazing and just so much like a dream. I want to thank everybody who worked on our house to take their time out and the designers who helped design wonderful rooms for us. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful house.
I think there's actually one more thing we need to do before we can actually say we're finished. I think I'll do it. Augustus, buddy.
Nice job.
I think Augustus is finally where he belongs, and I think you guys are finally where you belong.
Thank you so much.
I guess there's just one thing left to say. Welcome home, Ray Smith family. Welcome home.
I'm so happy to be in a safe home. It's a huge weight lifted from our shoulders. It was just meant to be that we would stay on the land. Augustus Mitchell, my great-great-grandfather, there's no doubt that this house will stay in the family and be passed on to my children and hopefully to their children as well.
And Augustus, buddy, I hope you approve, man.
I know you do.
Air transportation provided by Southwest Airlines.
You said earlier that Paul's grandmother was here.
Yes.
Is she still here?
Yes, she is.
And she likes me?
Yeah, she likes you.
That's cool.
There's a whole group here, and then I have one of Ty's grandfathers here, so we have a whole group
There
here.
you go, bro.
Really? You saying Big Daddy George is here?
Yeah, and he wants to know when you're getting married. That's the big question.
I told you that too.
Everybody asks that.
Marry that girl.
I know what you're waiting for.